During a time when we honor those who've given their lives for our freedom, WCCO traveled to Kuwait to document the stories of troops on the front lines. And today was a special day for members of the Minnesota National Guard. Our Reg Chapman and photojournalist Tom Avilas show us how a meal prepared with a taste of home is bringing families together despite the distance.
We're going to put 12 tables on the dance floor.
In 100-degree-plus heat, a group of volunteers from Minnesota are preparing to give a little something back to the men and women who serve in the Minnesota National Guard. 4,500 steaks are prepped and stored in a cool place.
It is the most gratifying thing I think that most of us do. We started this project in 2004, and this is our 14th project. Today we're going to serve our 100,000th steak.
Dan O'Gara, owner of O'Gara's in St. Paul, is talking about serving our troops.
Right over here, sir.
A civic organization that sends steaks and volunteer cooks to Minnesota troops serving overseas.
It's a little warm, but it's good.
Here in Kuwait, hot is an understatement, and standing next to a grill in the weather is a labor of love.
Thank you so very much.
Welcome.
Just to see their smiles when I could get them a medium rare steak, because they said all we had was well done all since we've been here. And then they come back home and they're so happy. The only thing I remember from my deployment is when all you restaurateurs came over and served us a steak.
John Mancini, owner of Mancini's Char House in St. Paul, says preparing the meals for soldiers
Minnesota off the grill
is how he and other restaurateurs back home say thanks.
And a message to the soldiers of Minnesota that we haven't forgotten about them and we really care about what they're doing.
Enjoy your dinner.
And it's not just the soldiers who are being appreciated.
The steak was wonderful.
We do a video link and a meal with the families back at the River Center, and the soldiers eat here at the same time.
Hey!
Which is a big part of the project, to show appreciation not just to the soldiers, but to the families back at home.
For the Red Bull serving here in Kuwait, this kind gesture is one they'll always remember.
I actually just received the 100,000th steak.
Especially Theodore Cameron Williams from Bloomington. He got the 100,000th steak served by serving our troops.
It actually feels great. I feel very honored to receive this. It's a lot of soldiers before me, so I want to thank all those before me and the staff that came out here and served us as well today.
A relaxing atmosphere for these Minnesota citizen soldiers, a much-needed break from the pressures of overseas duty.
People from Minnesota are just wonderful, of course, so they really support us and we really appreciate it.
This is awesome. Good friends, good company, and hopefully the chance to talk to family back home.
A room filled with computers where soldiers can hear from family.
Can I have a kiss?
A perfect ending to a day designed to honor their service. With photojournalist Tom Avilas at Camp Arif John in Kuwait, Reg Chapman, WCCO 4 News.